Good morning, everyone. My name's Ray. I'm Carmel's only child and Eric's stepson. I'm here to help celebrate Eric's life by sharing some memories about him. Unfortunately, Mum isn't able to leave her room today, but I'm going to share the notes that I'm talking to with you with her a little bit later. Eric Thomas Hodgson was born 22nd of April 1941 in Newcastle, England. He was a Geordie lad. On April the 12th, 1951, he and his family immigrated to Australia, on the Otranto line, which was a very, very famous line that took many migrants to Australia. The family consisted of his father Jack, mother Connie, sister Joyce and brother Alan. They settled in Sydney at St Ives on the North Shore, where Jack ran a successful hardware business for many years. Eric completed school and started a career in finance and administration and purchased for himself a lovely apartment in Quarry Park on the north shore again of Sydney. And let's then zoom forward to April 1976. Eric was introduced to a very fetching divorced mother of a wonderful 17-year-old boy. Her name was and is Carmel. It'd be fair to say they hit it off. In fact, they married the very next year, January 29, 1977. I remember the day well. They celebrated, the reception was held at the Kalara Motor Inn on the exclusive North Shore, and it was about 40 degrees. It was very, very hot, but a wonderful day. They purchased a lovely home in East Ryde, and I lived with them for about 4.5 years. They had many friends and loved entertaining there. Eric strongly believed in family connections and insisted that my pa, Mum's dad, move in with them after the loss of our nana. Their faith was important to them, especially the Uniting Church, and their subsequent moves, which I'll refer to, were often linked to these communities. They lived in Denniston East, so this is all in Sydney for many years, followed by Winston Hills, where they enjoyed being grandparents to my 3 totally subjective, wonderful children. But in early 2001, they felt a tree change calling and made a difficult decision to head to Orange. Unfortunately, the climate was a little too harsh for Mum. And of course, as followed through their lives together, Eric immediately agreed to relocate, at Mum's suggestion, to Cootamundra. Eric had a very full life. Before I knew him, he was involved in amateur theatre production. And when I first met him, he owned a small boat we took out sailing on Sydney Harbour. He and Mum were proud doggy people too. They had Jiminy and Jolly, Cavalier King Charles, show dogs, then Flash Harry, and finally Maddie just before they came here. Of course, in later life, his model railway setup in his garage was the talk of Cootamundra. In fact, it took up more than his garage. I remember it, he was very, very proud of it. He was very much a handyman and was an active member of the Cootamundra Men's Shed. His work here for the local community was acknowledged and respected. Eric and Carmel agreed to move to Harden Grange, where they felt very welcome and enjoyed good friendships. I just want to mention one in particular. They were surprised to reconnect here with Mum's 1953 university lecturer, Graham. What a wonderful surprise that was. Earlier this year, they celebrated 48 years of very happy marriage. We could all see Eric's devotion to Carmel, and it's very comforting to remember the many happy trips that they took together within New South Wales and Victoria, visiting family and friends. Eric struggled with his health the last 18 months or so, but still managed to be very cheerful, polite and concerned about the family. He enjoyed me bringing news of their various activities and achievements, and he was a gentleman all his life. He complained little and tried to see the best in any situation. I'd like to finish by saying thank you to the residents and staff here, of whom he had many kind things to say. I and my family appreciate all you did to make him welcome and safe, and I know you'll continue to do so with Mum. Thank you very much.